Hi everyone, Johnny Yates here, composer for TV and film. Thank you for coming in for episode 5. Today's topic now is asking me is, how long does it usually take me to finish a piece? Now, this really depends on the project I'm working on, the duration, obviously what the criteria is from the delivery they need. But let's just break it down. So if it's commercial music, now this is a very quick turnaround, generally, like 99% of the time. And it would be either 1 day or 2 days. I have to complete a composition that is high quality demo and deliver it to the agency. Sometimes it could be a day. I've actually written music straight in 24 hours. And then if you get the luxury of 5 days or a week to write it, then that's obviously amazing, but you rarely get that. If you're working on long form, I'd say something like a documentary 3-part series or even a TV series, 3 episodes. It depends again on the delivery time. I talked about my episode 1, it's like scheduling. It's the same criteria when I'm writing. I gotta figure out how many cues I might need to write, or sometimes even the contract agreement, we agree on how many cues I got to deliver. There's an amount of episodes I've got to write for. Depending again when it does delivery dates, because they'll have like the first offline day and then second and final review. There's so many as you go along through the production. I usually try and complete minimum 2 cues a day if I can. Now, again, it depends on the cue, because, and when I say cue, it could be a soundtrack, people call it, or composition song. But for me, it obviously depends on the duration of it. It could be around 90 seconds, 2 minutes in a scene, but also the requirement of the actual piece, what it needs. Now, if it's a underscore bed or something that just needs a mood in there, then obviously it takes me a bit quicker. And I don't go quick to just rush it. I always put the quality in there and the time it needs. And to be creative, I've done it for so many years now. I'm able to utilize the tools I've got and make it efficient and work at a good process and time of it. Let's say they want me to write the opening title sequence of a series. Now, that takes a little bit longer time, because there's going to be something where it needs a real strong hook or melody, and there's going to be more hit points, how it moves with the story and opening of the actual titles. And maybe we'll record live. So if I need to, it probably maybe take me 3 to 4 days. I can go a bit faster if they need me to. But usually in productions, when I put more time to give it a good sort of hook point and cliffhanger to start the series, that's obviously important. And maybe to give you an example, like I worked on Channel 4 Virgin Island. I mean, there were so many revisions on that. It probably took me 2 days to write the opening titles, and then we did another version, and then we completely changed it. We went back to it, and that probably, I'd say, took probably a month or 6 weeks. Actually writing, it probably take a day or 2, 3 in the process. And again, it depends on what they're asking from me. You really just got to be, I'd say, just expandable again about how much time you're putting in and writing. But again, if I was saying, if you're recording live, that again, I need an extra day or 2, depending how many musicians I need to record. If we're recording in the studio, again, we need to book that in. The timings all move around, but you just got to be, again, very scheduled, and the way you are putting yourself in time of I need to write this amount of cues because I'm going to be ahead of time or just in time to get everything delivered. As I say, the more you can deliver in the deadline they've got, the more you've got time to polish and tweak later on. I think long form is a lot bit different in that sense. And then again, it all depends on the client and what they're asking for. So to give an overview of that, you got to be sometimes ready to write music within a day, or you have a bit more longer time to do it. And again, I always want to put a tip and help, sort of advice on this. I would say how you're writing, put on the side a time for yourself to learn and be creative and record and try and write music and take your time if you need to. But also the most important thing, learn how to write quickly. Learn how to actually, when it comes down to crunch time and you've got a deadline, got to be ready to write quick as you can, executing the quality of it. But sometimes, depending again on the brief and you'll be given and the style you're writing, you've got to be ready for that. So again, it's that how you grow as a composer and you're able to sort of handle that situation. Really appreciate this, guys. And if you are enjoying these videos, obviously any comments below, if there's anything I can actually, a certain topic I can talk about, I'm open to obviously anything I can help with anyone. Anyway, have a good day. Bye.